And history repeats itself. Yeah, so as you guys know, basically we were supposed to get tomorrow we were supposed to get the first trailer for Halloween Ends, but surprise, it got leaked early, just like Halloween Kills, and Universal hit the panic button, so they just decided, fuck it, we'll just drop it tonight. Yeah, it literally, history repeated itself. So yeah, we got our first trailer for Halloween Ends, probably one of my most anticipated movies for the year. For those who know, Halloween Kills, I know, is a divisive movie among the fandom. But personally, I really liked Halloween Kills. But like I said, it all depends on how well Halloween Ends sticks the landing on this trilogy. That it'll either be like, now I get why Kills was so... I understand Kills a bit more. That kind of hurts the entire film. Yeah. So... this is not a lot. There is not a lot. We just have Michael and Laurie beating the shit out of each other like it's a WWE match. And that's really it. There are a few clips of Allison and a few other characters we've seen throughout the show. I mean, the franchise, this new timeline. It's late and I'm tired and I'm just... there's not really much I can really go on with this. It's a 1.5-minute trailer, which I think is kind of smart for your first trailer, is don't go all out. Just don't go all out on the trailer. And they did say this is going to be a more reserved, more quiet film as opposed to Kills, that Kills was a full-on, just high-octane murder spree. This is going to be more in line of the original film. And I'm not talking Halloween 2018, I'm talking about the 78 film. So it's gonna, they say that they're taking a lot more inspiration in that vein. That it's more of it's a more less extreme film like the other past two films have been. So I'm gonna hold them to that because it's a classic film. I am gonna say something really controversial, and I'm not the only one who's said this, but I think I am basically one of the people who are probably thinking this. I think Michael's gonna die early in the movie. I really do. I think what's gonna happen is that the first half of that movie is basically going to be revealed that Michael came back the next year and Laurie and him fought, she killed him, and now we do the time skip, and from there we follow that someone has taken on the Michael Myers mask, and it's like a legacy now, they've always wanted to do with every... You don't know, guys, how many times they've wanted to do a legacy story with they've wanted the Shape to be someone else. They've wanted so many times but backed out because Michael is a known character. So yeah, let's see if he'll actually die and will not pull in Halloween Resurrection. So that's again, that's just my theory, a gamer theory. I fucking hate myself for saying that. I apologize. I really do like that they don't show you a lot. This is just nothing but it's Laurie and Michael and what could be their final fight. But yeah, I am until I see more, because we do see a lot of Michael with the mask on, but I'm could that be Michael? Because that there was one quick shot of the mask looked a lot different. The mask looked just a little bit different. It's not the same one. In another shot, it clearly wasn't a burn mark mask. So either if Michael did it could be Michael and he just replaced the mask after the fire, or it could be someone else under that mask, and this could be a whodunit. That's... I'm not the only one who's kind of surmised that, because there's been a lot of talk of this movie is going to be a lot different, and it's going in a much different in the directions you might not think. So that will be fascinating. It'd be kind of crazy, like, again, going back to Halloween Resurrection, but, like, how Laurie died in the first, like, 10 minutes of the film, and then we continued on with Michael. But wouldn't it be funny if that theory of Michael dying in the first half is true, and then we follow Laurie with someone else? Which it could, like, that could be the thing. Would I be open to the idea of Michael dying in the first half and someone else? It depends on the execution, really. It really does depend on the execution, and I'm just throwing out this wild theory, and it could be that, because it really just feels like they're like, that fight between Laurie and Michael, like, through the whole trailer, really feels like it should be third act, but why do I feel like that's the first act? Like, that's what I'm saying, is that it really does feel more like I'm watching the first act and not like the final act, what would be the final act of a movie, you know, something they'd save. That's what I'm trying to say here. I don't know where they're going with this. I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I am excited to see wherever they could go with this. The Halloween film, the new trilogy, has been great so far. So hopefully Halloween Ends really, like, sticks the landing. And yeah, I just I just really I really want this to be like a great ending, because how this franchise ends is going to gauge how much I'm gonna like David Gordon Green taking over the Exorcist films, because he's apparently doing, for those who don't know, he is doing not apparently, he is going to be directing a new requel series set with The Exorcist. So we're getting a new series of films with him helming The Exorcist, and that's gonna, I believe, coming out next year. And I would not be shocked if we got like more new. We're probably gonna get more news on that, more and more. He's working with Blumhouse on Exorcist, so I am very curious to see where they're gonna go with that. I'm sure we'll get more information on The Exorcist, the new Exorcist films. I don't know if we get a trailer by the end of this year. I don't, like, the latest would be the end of this year. The earliest would probably be, I'd say like mid 2023, like that, because I think they are doing, like, it is supposed to be like a fall film, so they might be keeping a lot of it under lock and key. You can't like, the bar is so low because of Exorcist 2, so the bar is so goddamn low, you can't go lower than that. And I'm gonna, like, legit call bullshit on anyone watching that movie and I see reviews of, this movie's worse than Exorcist 2 The Heretic. I'm like, you clearly didn't watch Exorcist 2 The Heretic. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent, but you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of the Halloween Ends trailer? Did you guys like it, hate it? Do you guys think Michael will die in the beginning of the film? I definitely do think Michael is going to die in this film, period. That's the other thing, is that I definitely think Michael is going to die, and I'm certain Laurie is going to die again in another Halloween movie. So yeah, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.